What up, you guys? I'm Trevor Tordjman, and you are watching the Permanent Rain Press. And I am wearing headphones with a wire, just so you can hear me clearly, you know?
Hi everyone, it's Chloe with the Permanent Rain Press. Today I am happy to be joined by Trevor Tordjman. How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. Tell me, what have you and Jordan been up to? How have you been keeping busy out in Toronto?
We just been being as creative as possible. I've been writing a lot. I'm getting into comedy, so I'm trying to write as much as I can. And of course, dance. My mom runs a dance studio, and I'm close to family right now, so I've been teaching a lot of dance for her and just for myself, just getting down with some friends and stuff.
Yeah, it's good to stay creative. Well, we have a lot to chat about. Let's start with the next step. You were a
Yes.
series regular on the show for I think around 5, 6 years. Tell me, what has the show and your character James given you?
The next step gave me so much confidence, and I think playing James did as well. Before that, I had only done smaller jobs, little commercials here and there, dance jobs. And the next step, we did over 100 episodes. So I was on set for months every year for like 4 years straight, and it gave me so much confidence just to like really pursue a career in acting. I'm forever thankful for Frank Van Keeken, the guy who created it, and the production company. So grateful to be a part of the next step.
Now, you did return for the Christmas special last year. What was that like
Yes.
being back in Studio A with that cast?
It was crazy. I was so happy that they did the Christmas special. It's funny because when we were on the show, we were always bugging the creatives. We're like, "Yo, do a Christmas episode. Like, we gotta have fun with those themes." So when I heard they were doing it, I was excited to be a part of it. And just being back in Studio A, it's crazy. It brings back all the memories and seeing the cast. They're like my family. So it was so much fun. I can't. I think we were a lot to deal with though. Like
Yeah,
all in the same room. Yeah.
having all the young adults back must have been a bit rowdy. Who hadn't you seen in a while from that group?
Oh, there was tons of them that I hadn't seen. Like, I hadn't seen Bree at the time for a long time. I hadn't seen Jenny or Sam for a long time. I hadn't seen Isaac for a long time. Lamar and I see each other quite a bit. Jordan and I see each other quite a bit. But yeah, it was it was amazing.
A lot of catch-ups, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, tons.
It wasn't touched upon too much in the special, but your best guess, what is James doing now? What's he up to?
I don't know. I feel like he if we're talking the character James, I feel like he's probably running a dance studio with Riley. They're doing their thing. Um, and I think that they would want to run a dance studio, you know?
Do you
That would
think
be
that
my
they're
guess. Who knows?
engaged right now?
Yeah, definitely. With the way that ended off, for
Yeah.
sure they are.
And it's funny, I
They
don't
have
know if
that's the happy story, right? They need to be.
yeah. If Noah mentioned it, Noah who your friend Noah Costa who plays Kingston, but he has a
Mm.
line in this season where he refers to himself and his girlfriend Lily as the Jiley of the group.
Of course he did. I didn't
Yeah.
even know that.
So it's like it's funny or it's well, the impact that this couple has had. They're like the OG power couple of TNS always.
Yeah, totally. That's hilarious. I love that they're keeping it alive.
And Lily, who's kind of a newer dancer, she was like, "I don't know who Jiley is." It's like you had to be there. Yeah.
It's like, wow, you don't know?
He'll have to
That's
come
funny.
back and make sure people know who he is. Just pop up here and there if more
I'd love
seasons go
to.
ahead. Yeah.
Hey, I'm down. You wanna send the email or should I send the
You can
email?
send the email. You might have more
I'll
of
send
a
it.
yeah.
Sure, I got it.
You've been very busy though. You filmed Zombies 1 and 2, appeared as Bucky. What was the biggest
Yes.
challenge you had in this role?
Bucky is such a fun role to play. He is so much fun and, like, he's just so over the top. So if I had to tell you what the biggest challenge would be, I would probably say just not taking it too over the top because he already is so much that you almost have to find that happy medium. And there were a few times where the director would be like, all right, like rein it in a bit because it's easy to just go full, right? So I would say that was the biggest challenge. But other than that, I enjoy playing Bucky so much. It's really made me aware of how much I love comedy and how much that is definitely my right path.
So many great dance numbers. You were part of so many group numbers actually. You got to sing a bit as well. So what were these like to rehearse and put together?
being a part of a musical is the most fun ever. I love musicals. I always have. Also, being a dancer, it just goes hand in hand. So I absolutely love everything from learning, rehearsing to performing all the dance numbers, all the musical numbers. And the music's always so great in these things. Like they're such catchy songs and such, contagious rhythms, that it's just so much fun to be a part of.
Real life High School Musical moment.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's a sing along that's, I think, coming out today, at least in the
Yes.
US for sure. So that will probably be online a bit later. That must have been fun to be a part of, kind of physically, socially distant, but still
Yeah.
come together.
Yeah, the sing along was so much fun. I can't wait to watch it. It's so cool that they're still doing a lot, virtually.
Yeah.
So that was really cool to be a part of.
So the movies have done really well. If Zombies 3 goes ahead, what would you like to see more of from Bucky?
Man, I hope Zombies 3 happens. That'd be great. I would love to see, just a tease of the good side of Bucky. You see it in the first movie. You maybe see it in the second movie, not as much. So in the third movie, it would be cool to kind of revisit that side of Bucky that actually has awareness, because he does have it. And I think he's obviously putting up a front to a lot of things. Perhaps, the his real beliefs and his real feelings that he's for some reason pushing down. So I would love to see that arc in the character. Um, we'll see, you know?
I know Meg has said in an interview before that you should really get more dance solos given your background. So, aside from character development, hopefully more dancing, more cheering.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know me. I'm always down to dance. So that'd be amazing.
So, Fam Jam is another project that you co host. To watch families come together with that shared passion for dance must be so
Mhm.
special.
It is very special. I grew up with a whole family that dances. My mom ran the dance studio. My aunt is a dance teacher. My other aunt ran a different dance studio. My cousin runs a dance studio. She comes from a family of 10. All my cousins dance. So Fam Jam is super close to home. Like, seeing families bond over dance makes so much sense to me, because that's how my family bonded my whole upbringing. So it's great to see other people, finding the love of dance and seeing how it can bring people together. And Fam Jam does such a great job of showing that.
And it really is a great display, as you mentioned, like dance really has no age limit. Anyone can enjoy it. And
Totally.
choreography is something that you also have a passion for. You did so, I think you started with Next Step live on tour. Now you do it with Raw Motion. So, what inspires you in this specific aspect of dance?
Choreography is just so fulfilling. It's the creative side of dance. There's a physical side of dance and there's an enjoyable side of dance, just learning and performing. But choreography, for me at least, really just fulfills that creative muscle. And I've been doing it for so long. So it helps me to express, um, and I love to do it.
You mentioned comedy
Yeah.
earlier. It's something that you've really grown a passion for. You have your own YouTube channel, but you also create as part of What's Up North with Brett Melnick on IGTV. So tell me a
Yes.
bit about this new show.
Yeah, so What's Up North is kind of my first step in producing my own content. That's my goal in my career, is to be able to be a part of the content that I produce myself. I want to make film and TV, specifically comedy. Maybe that'll change, but right now I just want to make people laugh. So What's Up North is the first step in that direction, and it's a sorry. Wow, Miles Ehrlich's calling me right now. That's hilarious. I'll pick that up after, Miles. um, What's Up North is the first step in that direction of me producing my own stuff. And we wanted it to be funny, but we also wanted it to be important. So we decided that it was going to have sort of like a late night talk show vibe, but I'll host it from my garage because I'm a Canadian. You know what I mean? That's just, rolling on my cell phone or whatever. And we'll use each episode to talk about something important that we can leave the audience, learning something from, and perhaps taking some sort of action. So the themes that we touch on are mostly environmental, but also societal, um, like plastic consumption and how it's a problem. But we also talk about mansplaining and just trying to spread awareness and positive change.
So I was looking at What's Up North's Instagram. I don't know if you were there, but the team did get to tour NASA Jet
Yes.
Propulsion Laboratory to do research. So can you kind of say you were sponsored by NASA?
I don't know if I'd say we were sponsored, but I unfortunately didn't get to make that trip. If you watch the last episode, the last two episodes actually, we talk a little bit about space, and Brett thought it'd be a good idea to take the crew on a little field trip to the NASA center. So unfortunately, I couldn't make it. I was in Toronto. I was dealing with some work. But yeah, hey, one day maybe it'd be cool to be
Yeah.
sponsored by NASA. That'd be crazy.
But you do get to work with a lot of friends. Jordan's in a bunch of episodes, people like Meg, Noah, Nolan. So,
Mhm.
it's such a nice collaborative effort as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's a huge part of the show is bringing in other characters and other, actor friends or just friends that are in the industry. So in the future episodes, there'll be so much more of that, and I'm very excited for that.
Now, on Instagram, you mentioned that you are working on some socially distant episodes. So, what details
Yes.
can you share about that?
Yeah, I mean, we just wanted to. We thought that right now, with COVID and everyone having to social distance and adapt to a new normal, it'd be good room for us to, do an episode about it. And originally, the idea for the episode was instead of putting out more information about COVID, because there's a lot of information right now and no one truly has many answers. We thought we'd just make it more about just staying positive. Um, but we've been working on some stuff like that, and hopefully we'll be able to drop something soon.
Looking forward to whenever that comes. There are 10 episodes in season one, so lots for people to catch up on and check out.
Yeah.
Now, who are a couple of musicians you are adding to your summer playlist?
Oh man, I'm a huge fan of Drake. I don't know if you know this, but Drake's always in the playlist. Pop Smoke added an album, just dropped an album, which is crazy. I'm a big hip hop fan, so I'm loving that right now. But I also love, just those classical artists like Stevie Wonder. Always like my cooking soundtrack. When I'm cooking, I play like Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles. Also Leon Bridges. Huge fan of Leon Bridges. I don't know if you know JP Cooper. He is. You should check him out. He's such a good artist. So I like listening to his covers and some of his music as well.
On that topic of cooking, it's funny you brought that up. So that was our
Yeah.
wild card question. If you want an opportunity to compete on MasterChef, what are you making as your signature dish?
Oh, it's tough. That's a great question. I'm a huge foodie, man. That's a good question. What's my signature dish? Maybe like ratatouille. I made some ratatouille recently. My grandma calls it salade cuite. She's French, but it's the same. It's the same thing, and I made it, and it was pretty good. So I don't know if it'd be good enough to win Master Chef, but hey, that would be probably what I'd have to make.
That sounds pretty gourmet, like a high-end dish. That could
Yeah,
work.
right. Like I want
Yeah.
to go classy. I want to hit them with like some high end ingredients.
Yeah. They would like that as long as you can like julienne or cut those vegetables.
Right. It's also vegetarian. You know what I mean? In case any of them don't eat meat, like I think it'd be good.
I think that could work.
Yeah, it's progressive.
MasterChef Canada, watch out.
Yo, Master Chef Canada, hit me up. Let's go.
That's great. Well, that's all the questions I have for you, Trevor. So thank you for taking the time to chat and catch up.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. It was nice talking to you again.
Make sure to catch Trevor in What's Up North. Season one is out now on IGTV. More to come, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, take it easy.